Hey, what's up, man? Thank y'all for tuning in to another episode. Hit the subscribe button if y'all new. If not, I appreciate y'all being in here anyway. All right, so I want to do a quick recap on the uh, the Chicago Sky versus the Washington Mystics. All right, so basically, this was a game that was mostly being led by the Washington Mystics, and just when you thought that they were going to win, they came back, the Chicago Sky, and then they end up taking over the game. Now, this has been the case for the Washington Mystics for the whole time because they basically have been um, playing well, and then they end up losing it towards the end. This has been a whole thing. My suggestion to them, they might as well lose the whole duration of the season because I don't see them coming back to be a legit team or a playoff team. They just don't have the goods. Now they have a few good players, but I don't see them being one of the teams that's able to come back and turn the season around. Now what they should do, although this may be a season that somebody like Juju Watkins is not going to enter the draft, but what they could do, they can get somebody like Page. They can, go ahead and lose the rest of the season and had a first round pick and get somebody like her. And then we're talking, right? We're going to have a really good season after that because I believe that she'll be a difference maker. And if y'all wondering what is these young ladies on here, these are my top 10 ladies of the league. I think these are the best ladies in the league that also deserve a lot of exposure. And hopefully, the league start picking up on it and start promoting these ladies as well so they can grow the WNBA. But get back to the Chicago Sky versus the Washington Mystics. Now, Angel Reese had a double double. She had about 16 and 11, right? Which has been like a standard for her. She has been killing it. She's been consistent on most of her games, right? She's averaged about at least 12 rebounds, 11 to 12 rebounds per game, and she scored about 10, about 9 or 10 rebounds a game, and she scores about maybe 10 to 12 to 13 points per game. And she's been very consistent. She's been on that mark the whole duration. Now, the shocker is, and I'm not even going to say shocker, Chennedy Carter. She put up 25, a whopping 25, after they said that she was getting harassed by people that thought that she cheap shot Caitlin Clark, and she came out with all this pressure, then scored 25. So that lets you know that she is on the rise and that she is built for the spotlight. That pushed them to be 4-5, and they don't have a winning record, which is a winning record to me is you got more wins than losses. They don't have a winning record, but they are doing, good enough to be in the contentions of making the playoff. There's only 12 teams total, but they still have a great opportunity of making the playoff. So I think Dallas, with the addition of Camila Cardoso, I think they're going to be in good shape, good condition. The fact that Chennedy came on and scored 25, it lets you know how capable she is. And then on top of that, you got Marina Mabry, which is the leading scorer of that team. The people that they need to make sure that step up is Diamond DeShield. She has to be more consistent. And also with Camila Cardoso, even though she only played 15 minutes, she still got to be able to give you more than 5 points, three re, 5 points, 5 rebounds, and 3 assists. She got to be able to do more than that, or they're going to be in bad shape, or they got to put her on the bench because they have been doing well when she was on the bench. So um, that's a remedy I think that they have to learn from, far as how each other play. Okay, we know that Camila Cardoso and Angel Reese is rookies, right, to the season, and a lot of people haven't played with them, so we understand that. The thing that we don't know, how do they play when they're actually playing together? When they have schemes and stuff that they run, when they have set plays. I don't know that yet. I haven't seen Chicago Sky run any set plays. And to be honest, the team that really don't run any plays is the Washington Mystics. That's why they literally 0 and 10. Nobody literally watches them. Nobody watches them, and they don't run no set plays. And if they are, they're doing a terrible job at running them. I just want to say that. So basically, man, these coaches have to make sure that they are actually coming in the game with game plans, because a lot of these people look like they don't know what they're doing. A lot of them don't look like they know what they're doing, especially the Washington Mystics. So I don't want to talk down on the ladies, but I do have to say that it looks very immature-ish. They're play amateur. They look very amateur. So they have to be able to um, play the game the right way. They have to be able to make layups, and that's the ongoing thing that I continue to see in the WNBA is the missed layups, where the team has a real legit opportunity. And one of the people that I feel I need to train is Angel Reese, because I feel like she's always rushing her shot, and then it equates to missed layups. She could have way more points than she have if she just take her time. She don't even give a full spin and just try to lay the ball up. Just throw it at the rim and hope that it goes in. Whoever training her definitely needs to be fired, because she's not only is she missing layups, she gets blocked a lot. So the fact that she doesn't have a hesitation move to where she get the lady to jump in the air first and then she goes up, that speaks value to me. That lets me know that she's not being taught the right way. Whoever training her, they're basically coddling to her instead of telling her, like, look, this is the mistake that you're constantly making. You know what I'm saying? If you ever see this, I can teach you the right way. I can teach you the right way. She don't get trained the right way, whoever is teaching her. So I want to know what y'all think. Do y'all think that Angel Reese is one of the top candidates for the Rookie of the Year? Do y'all feel like she's doing enough? I think that her averaging a double, almost averaging a double double, is very impressive, especially being that she's a rookie, as well as Clark. I think that she's underperforming according to the standards that people set for her, but she is getting acclimated to the league. You know what I'm saying? And if it goes exactly the way that she wants it, she'll be able to average 30. Because that's what it seems like they want. They want the ladies to get out the way and make it less hard for her to pretty much shoot the ball. And it looking like they try to make it that way. But if it goes that way, I'll stop watching it, and I won't even talk about it no more. But for the most part, man, this was a really good game. And the Chicago Skies, they can't keep having the same type of situation going on, meaning that they be down by 10 and then try to come back. And a lot of times they don't come back, and sometimes they do, but they can't go down. They went down by 10 when they played versus the Indiana Fevers. They end up losing by 1, although they had a chance to win. Marina Mabry missed one of the free throws, and it cost him. But yeah, man, I think that the Chicago Skies so far is starting off better than they did last season, so which is a good sign. And Angel Reese, I believe that she is one of the top defenders, and she could be one of the top forwards, but she have to get her post game presence down, and she don't have one. So if that's the case, they're not gonna thrive. So um, they have to get it right. The coaches have to be on them, and she has to get a better trainer. But that's all I got for now. Shout out to Kennedy Carter for stepping up, scoring 25. And one thing that I noticed too, y'all might say I'm petty for this, but one thing that I did notice is that they literally only like, because I went back to show, right, to see how the highlights was, because I actually watched the game. I went back to see how the highlights was, and I wanted to see how much of her they was going to cover, because I know even when Caitlin Clark only has 3 points, they're going to find a way to cover her, right? I wanted to see how they was going to do it. That lady had 25 points, and they only showed probably about a total of 5 plays, if that, and one of them I believe was a turnover. So they got to do better when it comes to the way that they treat their ladies, especially like I told y'all. If y'all talk about equality, it ain't no differential treatment. It's not allowed, because that's what y'all basically talked about. So I'll say this, man. Chicago Skies is in good shape. They should be a good team, right? Camila Cardoso, they got to be able to utilize her the way that they supposed to. Keep her down low. Do not have her switching, because she's not quick enough to do so. All right, that's a disadvantage for her. It's like Rudy Gobert. Y'all don't want to do that. Keep her in where she has a post presence, to where people is not going to the rim. If they don't do that, they're going to foul her out, or they're going to basically lose, because she can't guard anybody outside of the post line. So, yeah, that's all I got, man. I thank y'all for tuning in. You know, hit the subscribe button if you like the content. If not, thank y'all for tuning in anyway. And that's all I got. I'm about to get ready to do another one, which is I'm about to do one on Breonna Stewart, which is a dog. So I'll be back pretty shortly. But that's all I got for this one. National Sports.